really ramped up his doubles game, and you see Marshall playing the left side here. So a quick side out here. Mo and Marshall are serving downwind to Pablo and Dylan, and the wind has picked up again here as Jim joins me in the booth, and the wind actually is affecting the toss of the ball, so these players need to really hyper focus. And there's a great finish there.
Obviously, Tellez and Frazier anticipated to be a really good partnership together. We'll see. Dylan doesn't have a lot of left side experience in men's doubles, but Alhouni and Brown are pretty darn good players. Alhouni gave J.W. Johnson a run for his money in singles an hour or two ago.
Tellez having an amazing week here. He's advanced on easily, I might add, in singles this morning, and then in mixed doubles as well. So just having a fantastic week. And there's a call to a warning on a serve, a little bit of a high toss and a high contact point. So he will get a warning. If it happens again, it'll be a side out or second serve. Tellez, one of the guys that has really become such a dangerous force on the doubles side. You know, Jim, he's a big driller, and he spends a lot of time studying the game. And, you know, one of the areas that was his weakness a year and a half ago was his backhand dink, and he's completely fixed that to where it's not as strong as his forehand, but he doesn't miss it anywhere near like he used to. So there's no easy place to pick on Pablo anymore.
No, Tellez is underrated. He's one of the most versatile players out there. Really nice guy, really easy to play with. But he's easy to play with personality-wise, but he's easy to play with stylistically. You know, he's gonna play that right side. A lot of players love to play the left side, so all these left side players enjoy playing with him.
Yep, they will fully stack, but Dylan will always be on the left. And I think that caught the line.
Well, that shows Alhouni's singles prowess. That was a nice, smooth, controlled, perfectly placed.
Yeah, players do not want to play Alhouni in singles. He's a very, very difficult out. It looked like Alhouni wasn't committed to that shot. He was like half reset, half drive. And, you know, my rule is if I'm in that position, in that transition zone, and I get a ball that's tape high to the net or higher, I am attacking and driving like that. If it's below the net by my knees, ankles, toes, they have to make that read, and they have to execute.
Oh, that's a great drop volley there from Alhouni. That's not an easy shot.
Dylan Frazier that he cannot run down. In fact, I think I've seen 3 in the last 5 years. And Fraser going with the new look haircut, the bandana, loving it.
Matching white bandanas there for Tellez and Frazier. We've been talking about the serve return being so important all day, Dave. Look at that serve return from Frazier. Not the hardest, not a lot of power to it, not a lot of topspin, but perfectly placed deep in the corner. Great serve return.
Yeah, Tellez playing the best pickleball I have ever seen him, and really credit to him after the change of partnership, you know, last year with no longer playing with Fed. He has really ramped up his game, and now players want to play with him. They want him as that right side player. And I really like this partnership with Dylan, because Fraser can play the right side like we saw him play over the years with J-Dub. But Dylan, if you asked him, he really prefers the left side. He loves the left side. Oh, it was there.
Yeah.
He just didn't wrap it around. He didn't bend it enough, but that was definitely the shot.
I think if you're Alhouni and Brown, I got to test Frazier's backhand. You know, playing with JW all those years, he didn't have to hit a whole lot of backhands. So if I'm Alhouni and Brown, I'm hitting to the outside all day long against these guys. I'm testing Frazier's backhand.
Yeah, Fraser coming out a little tight here. He's rushing a lot of these forehand drives.
There's another great drive from Alhouni. Got some good topspin on it. That Yola paddle, getting some good spin off it.
So an early 4-1 lead here. That's an excellent punch volley. You see how Pablo gets that ball way up in front of his body. He's gripped. He has tighter grip pressure on that shot, and his upper body goes forward as he executes the shot. And those are the key things. Excellent hands there by Dylan, and great anticipation, reading Mo's paddle that he was going to go down the middle, and Dylan quickly to that forehand grip.
No.
Oh, and Tellez got the ball that he wanted, and the backhand flick sails long, but they'll have a second serve here at 2-4, or 4-2.
Well, we've had quite a few blowouts here, it seems like, today on Grandstand Court, Dave. It's good to have a match that looks like it's going to be a lot tighter.
High.
That one came right at me, Dave. Fortunately, caught the table before it could hit me. Pablo had some smoke on it. Nice resets here. Wow, that was great defense there by Alhouni, and Brown just kept getting it back. Nice short hop defense, and then finally Marshall got a ball he could handle and drop. Hit an excellent drop.
Yeah, come on.
Alhouni and Brown putting a lot of pressure on. 4-4-2. Tied up here in game one. Not a big fan of that drive. That's just too high.
Yeah. 4-4-1. No. Second serve. Can't appeal to the referee. Can't appeal. You can challenge.
That one called long by Mo Alhouni. It did look slightly long. It was very close.
4-4-2.
No challenge. Players get 1 timeout per game and 3 challenges for the entire match. They can distribute them however they want. Take all 3 in the first game if you want, or spread them out.
Oh, a tweener, a double tweener.
Whoa.
I think that's it.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
Oh, and then this is the easiest shot of the point. And Mo laughing at himself, and as he laughs over at us in the booth, he knows how good that was. The 2 tweener dinks.
Hard. Yep.
that's pickleball.
Point. Wait. Pablo, it hits you, right? It hits you? What?
Called out. They may challenge this.
It's like Mo and
Pablo
Marshall.
saying it really wasn't close. Let's see if they challenge it. Marshall looking over at us, and
I can't
you know,
see in that
we're not going
corner.
to say anything. But you know, you got 3 challenges, Jim. Why not use one?
Yeah, I think that's what we're seeing again, Dave. Is that it's the new rule where it's 1 timeout per game and 3 challenges per match.
Now this call they are going to challenge, so that ball was really.
They get a challenge back, so they're still at 3 challenges, and also Tellez and Fraser are punished. They had 3 challenges, but one gets taken away for having made a call that's overturned. So now Tellez and Fraser only have 2 challenges available to them in this match. I think that's a good rule. I think you should be. I think you should be punished in some way for what turns out to be a bad call.
Absolutely.
Obviously, totally unintentional. We all make mistakes on calls, but I think there does have to be a consequence.
Oh, that's really good defense there by Pablo, and excellent attacking there by Marshall Brown, showing the phenomenal hands he has. And Dylan apologizing for that one net cord. I like the new look, Fraser.
You like the headband or the left side play?
That and the haircut. 3 for 3. Yeah, Tellez did not have to hit that ball, but he said, "I'm here to play."
That's one thing that Mo does. He loves to step right and hit a forehand drive, but he has a tendency to get him up, not hitting enough topspin. That's a little long. If you're going to drive, you want to get some topspin on it. These players are just too good at volleying when it's above their waist.
There's another unforced error, and when you play teams like Pablo and Dylan, you just can't afford to give freebies like that. I think that one correctly called wide, and Brown and Mo are not going to challenge that call.
That's so easy.
Marshall mad at himself. That was kind of a speed up that didn't have a lot of speed to it.
I think as soon as Tellez hit that shot, he regretted it, but he got away with it.
Yeah, it was kind of a change-up. Brown was expecting a fastball, and he got a change-up.
Ten 6-2.
A good step in.
Excellent attack there by Mo. Not just the power and the depth, but also the spin.
Alhouni and Brown need a little bit of a run here. Get back in it.
Yeah, that's a ball that Mo needs to do a punch and counter, not try to reset because it was above the net.
6-2.
Yeah, that could prove costly there because now they have 2 serve to win this first game. 10-6-1.
A little wide. Get us to game point. I think it's their 4th game point.
10-6-2.
Wettenmeyer and Young, your minute on court 16. Young
Wow,
and
good
Wettenmeyer,
defense.
court 16.
Again, another point where Alhouni makes a couple of great saves, then misses the easy one.
Yeah, there's no reason for Alhouni to get so greedy on that last shot. So with that first game,
Yeah, Mo got a little top spin on it. That was a better drive. Another net cord going away for.
That's great hand there by Dylan after a super drop, worked his way to that kitchen line, and an excellent hand battle by both Mo and Dylan.
Good move there by Tellez.
Excellent 1-2 punch. Great drive by Dylan with the setup. And Tellez moving hard left with that forehand. Mo's got to be a little more disciplined on his speed ups.
Yeah, Pablo got a chuckle out of that one. He saw it coming, shifted to his right, and was all over a forehand.
So we're back at 5-0. And Brown with a wry smile, knowing he got away with one there. That ball would have been about 5 feet long. I'm surprised Dylan hit that ball. Dylan's usually very good at letting out balls go out. We were talking about this, Jim, yesterday on the live stream, that a hidden skill in pickleball is letting out balls go out. It sounds easy, but it is not. And we got a service warning there by Alhouni where the ball was too high above his waist at impact. And we're going to get a recall here on the score.
0-5-1.
Yeah, another good example of Mo letting that out ball go out. Sometimes, Jim, we get so locked in on the ball, and it's really hard to get out of the way. So it's a good idea, folks, to do drills.
How about that reset by Tellez?
Yeah, one of my favorite drills to do with people is rip balls at them, and they have to decide to hit it or not. It's the fourth net court off the Dylan Fraser self-court paddle that we've had in this match, all into Alhouni's body. Poor Mo probably thinks there's a conspiracy here on the grandstand court.
And then, as we sometimes see, the team getting down, then make a loose error, and it's just even worse.
Great move.
Definitely clean.
Beautiful shot. So we are at 6-1-2 here after an easy game one victory for Pablo and Dylan.
That was a tricky Ernie, though. Yeah. Usually when you're doing an Ernie, you hit it pretty hard. Mo just kind of bunted it. But it was such a surprise move. It worked.
Great counter there by Mo, reading that ball going down the middle, sitting on that forehand. Excellent counter.
1-6-1.
Brown and Alhouni need a little bit of a run here.
That's a very wild swing by Brown. Uncharacteristic. He has one of the better forehand drives. Excellent singles player. But ran into Zane Ford in the first round yesterday. He said, yeah, unlucky draw, I'd say.
Oh!
Wow. Really good hands there. 6-1-1. Tellez and Fraser looking for a late run here to close things out.
Go, go, go. Point.
Net court again.
7-1-1.
There's been some good shake and bake here by Tellez and Fraser this whole match. Their drives have been lower with more top spin, so much more effective than Brown and Alhouni. getting a little impatient. Yeah, sometimes that happens. The match starts to get away from you. You get even more impatient. It just snowballs. Suddenly you go from 2-1 and you look up the score sheet and the scoreboard is 9-1.
Yep, and just like that, it's 10-1. So match point here.
Second. Side out. Our second serve. Match point.
Get a second match point.
10-1, 2.
Oh, sneaky lob.
Point game match.
But long.
Yeah, even into the wind, that's a foot long, and that's a point and match. So an unchallenging match for Dylan and Pablo. I really thought this would be a